students, 12th standard biozoology. The lesson is human health and disease. Human health and disease. So they have a bacterial disease. Is a bacteria is a prokaryotic unicellular microorganisms. So bacteria is a prokaryotic unicellular microorganisms. So most of the bacteria are useful to the human being. Most of the bacteria are useful to the human being. For example, E. coli bacteria, they occur in a human intestine. So they are useful for the digestion of the food particles. Digestion of the food particles. Then a few bacteria, so that causes the disease not only for the human being, and also they have an animal as well as the plant. So this type of bacteria is called pathogenic bacteria. So the bacteria to causes the disease, it is called a pathogenic bacteria. So the pathogen may emit, so they have a toxin, and they have destroyed the cells. So they affected the body. So common pathogenic bacteria. How they prepare that? All the kinds of bacteria. First, you separate. So they have it's a 6 column. So the first column, so they have a serial number. Is 1. The next column is the name of the disease. Disease. So third column, so they have a pathogen, it's a causative agent. So name of the pathogens. Pathogen. Then the sites of infection, it means they have a habitat where they are affected, where they are present inside the human body. It is the sites of infection. So the mode of transmission, how they transform from one person to the another person, is a pathogenic disease. It's also they have a communicable disease. They spread from the one person to the another person. It means infected person to the healthy persons. So it is called a mode of transmission. So there are symptoms, and also they prepare the incubation period. So what is the meaning of incubation period? So the entry of the pathogen in the human body and the first symptom of the disease. So between the two stages, the time duration is called in a incubation period. So each and every disease, they have a different incubating period. Here, so they have a simple example. So cholera, this is number 1. So cholera. So the cholera is caused by the bacteria, is called the Vibrio cholerae. So they have Vibrio cholerae. Where they are present? So they present in the human intestine. So they present in human intestine. So they mostly present the human intestine. And they transport through a contaminated water and contaminated food. So they have a water and they have a food. So it is called a foodborne disease, or otherwise called the waterborne disease. Foodborne as well as the waterborne disease. The disease transformed through the food as well as the water. So it is called a waterborne disease. So the severe diarrhea. Diarrhea. And they have a dehydration. So the diarrhea means they have a stool in the form of a liquid. It is called diarrhea. Dehydration means all the water molecules are released from the body. So the body blood is become acidic in nature. So they become very tired. So it is called a symptom is a severe diarrhea, and then they are having a dehydration occur in the body. So the incubation periods are 1 or 2 days. So 1 to 2 days. In this way, they prepare all the kinds of disease or the different type of bacterial disease. Different type of, so the bacterial disease. So what are the types of bacterial disease? Then, plague disease. So first they write it in the cholera. Second one is called plague disease. Third one, diphtheria. Third one, so they have a name, diphtheria. So fourth one, tetanus. So fifth one, so they have a typhoid. Sixth one, pneumonia. Seventh one, tuberculosis. So otherwise called TB. So eighth one, so they have a bacillary dysentery, or otherwise called Gileasis. SHIGELLOSIS. So they have the name of the disease. You prepare the causative agent, then sites of infection, so the mode of transmission, and they have the symptoms, and also they have a incubation period. So they prepare the one chart. They collect the information from the different books. It is very useful for the NEET exam. Then we discuss about the viral disease. So they have a name. It's a viral disease. It's a virus. It's the smallest particle. It's smaller than the bacteria. Intracellular obligate parasites. So they have a name, intracellular obligate parasite, which multiply within the cell, within the living cells. So they live only in the living host. So the outside the host they become the non-living. Is the main character of the virus. Outside the cells, they cannot carry out of the characteristic of the living organisms. So the virus are having a invading, they destroy the living cells. So they create the new virus. So the new virus, they break the cell, they become liberated. break the cell, they become so liberated. The human being, the rhinovirus. Rhinoviruses causes the one most infection of the common ailments. So they have a common infection. So they occur in the human body. It is called a common cold. So they easily spread a person to person. So based upon the affecting area, so the viruses are classified into 4 types. One is called pneumotrophic virus. They affected the respiratory tracts. Pneumotrophic disease, they affected in the respiratory tracts, nasal cavity, trachea, lungs. Then thermotrophic disease. So thermo means they have in the skin. So they affected mainly in the skin region. Chicken pox and measles. This also they have in a thermal disease. Viscerotropic, third one is called. So the viscerotropic disease. So they affected the internal organ. It means the blood and the visceral organ. Yellow fever and dengue fever. Example, yellow fever and dengue fever. Neurotropic, fourth one. So they have in here neurotropic. So they affected the central nervous system. It means they affected the brain and the spinal cord. So by the rabies and the polio virus. In the same way, the bacterial disease. So the viral disease also they classify. Viral disease also they prepare the one chart. Name of the serial number, name of the disease. So the causative agent, habitat, mode of infection, symptoms, the incubation period. So they prepare all the kinds of viral disease. Thank you very much, students.